muscles. When you're doing these exercises,
and the importance of the strong.
Yeah, this is a different. It's a different move for me.
Oh
so.
Yeah, this is something new. Yeah, seen this one yet.
Yep, I ain't even did this one in the 3 years I've been coming here. Do it for you. Do it for you.
All right. So, how do you prepare yourself for your workouts? How do you prepare yourself?
Good question. Good question. Good question. I got up this morning. I was able to sleep in, so I got up at about 6. And what's important to me is eating a banana. I had a banana. And then, is it okay to say I took my blood pressure pill?
Yeah.
Had a banana, my blood pressure pill, some coffee, bottle of water. And then that sets the tone for my workout.
Set the tone for your workout. Now, are you a morning workout person, evening workout person? Which one do you prefer more, and where do you feel that you can be your most optimal? I
am now, because I'm older, I'm preferring morning workouts, but I work 4 days a week, so I'm still trying to figure that balance out. It used to be I could get off work and just go to the gym 10 years ago, but 8 years ago. But also too, it's about conditioning yourself. So I'm sure I could do evening workouts as well. But again, I gotta it starts here first.
Right. So the most optimal you would say would be the morning
mornings,
time?
The mornings.
Morning time,
just because I'm getting older,
morning time,
when
you
I'm
get
fresh.
it out the way. Fresh. You know, before you get the woes of the day and people, the energy. Energy draining situations. And or people. And then you becomes more challenging to be motivated to come here and do this.
Well, because then you like, well, forget it, I'm done, I'm tired. You're giving so much of yourself on your job. But especially being a nurse. But at the same time, that's the way to get that energy off. If you were to go to the gym after work, get rid of all that energy that you took in from patient care, staff, multidisciplinary team. The way to get rid of that would be to work out versus having a glass of wine.
Right. So how important is fitness for you? Just at this point in time in your life, being a nurse, a mother, and just a professional woman over 50, and what is the importance of maintaining your fitness? How important
is it? Number one on the list. First of all, I come before anybody. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So if I don't take care of me, who's going to do it for me? You understand? So it's super important. And again, we always have to reevaluate our life, our schedule. But you should come first. So this is super important because if I'm not well, how am I going to help someone else to be well? You feel me?
Yeah, right. So at what point in time in your life did you start working out?
Good question. Since I was very young, because I've always wanted to be an athlete. You know, I told you that before, Coach. I've always wanted to be an athlete. And so since very young, but I also was working out to achieve what the media would define and describe as healthy, which was a slender body and you weigh $105 and you hungry. You know what I'm saying?
You're hungry. But eating tofu burgers.
Right. But I've renewed my mind when it comes to health and wellness. Because first of all, I work in it, so I see the reality every day. And what you're seeing in media isn't always reality. So we all have different bodies, different routines, different bloodlines, and everybody I'm sorry, you may not be 130 pounds soaking wet. You know what I mean? Just it is what it is.
Right.
But back to your question, health and wellness has always been a passion of mine since very young. You know, at the age of 5, when you see people, getting sick and wondering, how they got that way, I just always have deemed it important. Growing up without a mom and things like that, I've always had to kind of care for myself.
So with that connection with fitness and wanting to take care of yourself, did that lead you into becoming a nurse?
Yes.
That correlation?
Yep.
Okay.
Most definitely.
Okay. And how did that come about to where you say, you know what? how do I take this thought and then actually say, you know what, I'm applying for school so I can actually learn. Because some people talk about it, but it's a different type of muscle to actually follow through. So what was it in you that helped you just follow through to say, you know what, I enrolled myself in school and I'm going to do the dang thing?
Well, again, and I always say this, and more so now than I used to, I watched The Exorcist at the age of 3 or 4. So that kind of, you know, kicked it into gear. It's like, what? Stuff like this is going on. This was in the early 70s. Right. So that kind of propelled me to tap into, you know, spiritual things. Very young, you know. But as I got older and I was working at McDonald's, you know, my first gig, I knew I couldn't stay at McDonald's because, again, I wanted to venture off into health and wellness. So I became a nurse assistant at the age of 20. And I'm like, okay, after so many years, it's like, I want to become a nurse because I knew that would give me more knowledge. More knowledge. And for all you young nurses out there, it ain't about the Benjamins. It's not just about the money. You are caring for human beings. Right. But I wanted to be able to gain the knowledge to help people to be better. Right.
Woo. Beautiful. Okay, now you're right here. And I'm gonna hand you this.
Okay.
And if your back can stay right here, lean forward. Working on our triceps. Press.
Also, strength training, it affords you a stronger musculoskeletal system. So when you are older, it is said that you should be strength training because you can end up, especially as a woman, end up with osteoporosis. I think that might be too heavy. Okay, here we go.
So right there, hold. Lean forward. Now we are pressing out from our triceps. It's above our head so we won't scrape our scalp. And press. There you go. Hold that position. Now, let's keep going. Then, perfect. Go. Good. Put a little umph in it. There you go. You got it. Take a little bit.
Yeah, this is a different move for me.
Oh, yeah, this is something new. She ain't even seen this one yet.
Yep, I ain't even did this one in the 3 years I've been coming here.
Yeah.
But see, that's dope though. I'm up for the challenge.
3, 2, 1. Okay, now we're coming over here. Kettlebell swings. Kettlebell swings. Kettlebell swings.
So again, strength training allows you to have stronger muscles.
There we go. Good. So we're doing this for 30 seconds. Each round is 30 seconds. Picking 4 exercises. Execute 30 seconds. 10 seconds of rest. And we're moving on to the next exercise. The next exercise will be kettlebell side bends and rest. Now, speaking of kettlebell side bends, because we are targeting our core. The other day, you made a video about strength training of your core and the importance of having a strong core. Can you reiterate that again, the importance of having a strong core? Go ahead and go.
Yep.
Side bends.
All right. So we look at abdominal fat, and you can see it. It's there. And the abdominal fat is actually fat cells. So when you're doing these exercises, it's about my core. The core, the muscle within.
2, 1, and rest.
And you want to keep that strengthened. And it supports your spine. Your core supports your spine.
2, 1,
It allows you to be able to lift, you know, the body mechanics.
And the importance of a strong core, man, it keeps you from slouching. A lot of times, and people have jobs where they're sedentary. If they have a job where they're sedentary, they're not necessarily using their core as much, but it's still important to prevent, you know, rounding of the back, any type of additional spine abnormalities. Now we're going back to our triceps. We're going back to the first.
And that's true. That's true. So when I do sit down to chart at the, you know, at the desk, if you sit down and you're slouching, it causes you to want to sit up.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Put your feet down. Put your feet down first. Feet down, lean forward. Now, arms, now go. Press, feet down. Establish your feet. Establish your feet.
Isn't that
Come on, let's go. Come on, establish your feet. Establish your feet.
Hold on.
Yeah. Establish your feet. There you go.
I feel like a boomerang.
Go. Press.
It's heavy, coach.
One more. Try one more. We're going to lighten the weight. 3, 2. All right. Well, we still try. All right, now we're moving. Now we're moving back to our.
That's too heavy because I'm not used to that angle.
And that's the importance of strength training.
I'm not used to that angle. But it's okay. I will get it.
Trying new things.
All right.
And let's go. Trying new things. And good. You try new angles, new exercises, and that is the purpose. So you can see where you're more stronger at.
Exactly.
And not stronger at. Every rep ain't gonna be perfect. Every set ain't gonna be perfect. But trying and establishing an actual routine is important. Just as important. So now we're going back to kettlebell side bend.
Okay.
Now we want to emphasize on the crunch. Last round we emphasized on the stretch, so crunch. I want you to crunch more, so go to your left a lot more. Try to have your elbows touch your hips. Elbows touch your hips. Perfect. There you go. Good.
And yes, y'all, you feel it in the obliques. So, yes, the abdominal tissue is there, but you feel the movement in the oblique muscle. And it burns.
Burn, baby, burn.
And will it help to lessen the fat on the sides here? Of course it will eventually. But you got to also target the fat cells. And this is about strengthening the core.
Now, speaking of core and fat cells, what is your opinion when it comes to cortisol levels for women who start to work out, who wants to work out, or maybe they're nervous about, okay, well, if I do a crunch or if I do exactly what she's doing, I'm not going to have a six-pack. And they may not understand these cortisol levels and these estrogen levels like you have so much knowledge about. We resting, now we're coming back over here.
Abdominal, this is two different things.
Mm-hmm.
The muscle, it's a whole different tissue.
Establish your feet on your tippy toes, ground yourself, lean forward.
Okay.
There you go. There you
go. I stay here?
Lean forward a little bit. Lean forward.
Hold on.
Lean forward. There you go. Now go.
See, now I'm ready.
Yeah, see? It's all about switching and adjusting. Keep going.
More weight, less weight.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's two different. Your abdominal muscle and fat tissue
now we're going
cells.
Back to kettlebell swing.
It's two different things. Don't get it twisted. It's two different things.
Because a lot of people think that, okay, you know what, I can just do a crunch here and there, but what is the importance of your nutrition? Like we were talking about beforehand, it's like, okay, I'm gonna go get some fresh juices so I can get, some clean energy. Talk about how important that is to fuel your day and your workouts.
Well, when it comes to fresh pressed juices, and say for instance, energy drinks, soda, there's no comparison. Fresh pressed juice is just that. Juice. And it's the water content that's in the fruit. Whereas a soda, totally manufactured.
Yeah.
I know people like they pop, but totally manufactured, excessive sugar. Whereas fresh pressed juice, again, is natural. So a lot of people rely on energy drinks. Like I said, I did have some coffee, but I don't do energy drinks. Not good for the heart. So, fresh pressed juice.
I've seen an article about energy drinks and the effectiveness of it on your heart and how it affects your heart. Let me rephrase that.
Yep.
How it affects your heart. What cases have you seen in the hospital where somebody just has, excessive, let's say, caffeine and it affects their heart? Have you seen anything like that?
Yeah,
from your experience as a nurse.
People that I work with, co-workers, trying to keep it moving. One young lady told me she had drunk, I think, 6 that day.
6?
And she ended up in the emergency room with heart palpitations.
Oh, no.
And came in just on time. Heart palpitations. And, you know, once your heart rate, the heart rate should be anywhere between 60 to 100. Steady. That's normal. Anything above 100 is tachycardia, so a fast heart rate. You don't want to get to a point where you got this fast heart rate. Now you in the 180s and 120s, and now they got to cardiovert you to get you back in range. Again, the heart is a muscle, and electrolytes help the heart to function properly, along with diet, exercise. And when we put certain things in our system in excess, it causes an issue with the heart.
Okay, so now we're going to work on our back. So I want you to straddle here in the face here. And I want you to grab this overhand. Sit down. Just sit down. Yep. Okay, sit back a little bit. Now, stretch. Now, pull down to your chest. Keep your elbows close. Yep. Now, stretch. Now, as you stretch, I want you to lean forward a little bit. And as you pull back. Lean back. Just a little bit. Stretch, 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 stretch. Lean back. Perfect. 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 Perfect.
Feels good. I'm telling you. People just, man, look.
2, 1. All right, next, we are now moving to our isolated front lunge with the dumbbell. So now we got some dumbbell.
You know I'm always pulling on my clothes. Okay.
Oh, we can zoom in. Okay. All right, take a step forward.
Forward.
Take a step forward and kneel. We got lunges. Not deadlift.
Oh, okay, lunges.
Step forward.
Okay.
Perfect. Yep. Same leg. Same leg. Same leg. Perfect. Good.
And y'all, this is about balance too. You got to be able to balance yourself with the weights.
Yes.
So it's the muscles in the thighs.
1 and right. Yep. Now
the arms. So you got to be able to balance it. I don't know how heavy these are, but
3, 2, 15 pounds each.
Okay.
Take a step forward and down.
So that's 30 pounds total.
Yes,
but it's balanced. And then you have to balance it so you don't topple over. And that's how working out gives you agility. So if you get ready to take a fall or you done slip, but you're able to catch yourself and don't hit the ground, that's called agility.
Good. 3, 2, 1. All right, now we want to set one dumbbell down. I want you to hold it from end to end. And we just got front shoulder raise. So let your arms hang and go all the way up. Perfect. Yeah, all the way up. Now, when you talk about strength training, agility, and the benefits of it, I remember you had gotten into a car accident a couple of years ago. Can you expand on how, one, just expand on that, this experience first, and then second, on how you were able to get out of that situation?
So yeah, 10 o'clock at night, going to visit my dad like I always do every year, a couple times a year, Memorial Day weekend. And message came up on the screen that there was a malfunction. And if I could just say, listen from within, because I had a feeling something was going to happen. So listen from within. That's what mind, body, spirit is all about. You know what I mean? Yeah. The brand, mind, body, spirit. But listen from within. So anyway, intuition is real. So a message comes up on the screen, a malfunction, and just as quick as it came up, it went blank. So I really didn't get an opportunity to read it like I wanted to. Music came on or went off. Message came up. Music came back on like everything was going to be all right.
And rest. Now we're going back to
and next thing I know, the truck, Explorer 2016, sorry, put it out there, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
It veered to the left, and I did not have any more control of the truck. So now we rolling over. And when it stopped, I heard in my spirit, don't move until the truck stops, the car stops. And so I listened. And it's good that I did, because I have heard that when you try to move while a car is in motion in an accident, then you kind of make it worse on yourself because you try to fight it.
Same leg.
So, oh yeah. So I need to go to this one. So So next thing I know, we're upside down. The car stopped, and it's very noisy, so I listened for it to stop. We are upside down. I snapped that seatbelt and had to get out. Have you been questioning the current status of your relationship? Does it seem as if everything is your fault and you can do nothing right? Are you binge watching YouTube videos seeking out an answer on narcissism? Well, you don't have to look any further because I have what you need. I have written a book entitled Creepy, The Unveiling of a Narcissist, along with a journal that you can use for cathartic writing as you are reading and getting set free. The book is not dedicated to the narcissist, but the very things that you are going through as you endure this painful relationship. The book is available on Amazon and in my store, soulful-store.com, soulful-store.com, so that you can begin to heal. God bless. While the truck is upside down and didn't hit my head, came down like Spidey, like Spider-Woman, thank God, you know what I mean? And had to get my grandson and my daughter out of the truck. And again, you don't know if you have stopped on the highway and a semi get ready to hit you. You don't know.
Yep, and that's right.
But I knew we needed to get out of there. And to God be the glory, we did.
And so talk about being suspended in the air because the car flipped. And you said you were hanging. You were hanging. So
we were upside down.
Yeah, upside down. And I was just listening to this comedian, and she was just talking about a similar situation, but she wasn't able to climb out.
Wow.
She wasn't able to climb out, but obviously she got out because she lived to tell the story.
Right.
But what helped you in regards to your abilities in order to, one, help yourself get out and save your family and the rest? Now we're coming back over here.
Definitely strength training. Strength training, working out, listening from within. It's all the above.
Right.
Having a relationship with the Most High God. But naturally speaking, just having the strength to get out, to pull myself up, to come down upside down without falling on my head and breaking my neck. That could have happened. Then how does everybody get out? Right. Because my daughter and grandson were sleeping. So strength training all day.
And rest. Now we're going back to our isolation front lunge. Yeah, and that's a benefit to strength training that I think people pass up on the survival skills.
Yeah, exactly.
And get yourself out of certain situations.
Yes. And so go.
Yep, one. Yep, and go. Yep, same leg.
Yep, and if you notice, you didn't hear me say anything about weight loss. Yeah. It's strength training. Right. Building muscle. Keeping your joints strong. Strength training helps to ward off osteoporosis, which is brittle, porous bones. Right. And so the muscle and the bone work together with ligaments and all that good stuff. It's deep, y'all. It's deep. It's deep.
Because, just thinking about being suspended in the air and then your ability to, unstrap yourself from your seatbelt. Exactly. And bracing yourself for a fall. You don't know how hard you're going to fall or not fall. Exactly. And that pressure to be able to sustain that. But your adrenaline was probably just rushing so much. I was going to say that. It's like just survival. I'll deal with that stuff later. But going back to what you were saying, your ability to get out was based off of your physicality. Yes. And your ability to, let's say, okay, how we're doing these front shoulder raises, increased upper body strength. Yes. Increased upper body strength really played a vital role into you saving your family. So it would be safe to say that strength training played a great role, a big role in saving your life as well as your family's life.
And you know what? I also utilize the fact that my daughter is 6 feet tall and she's strong. So when I saw the door that was partly ajar, I gave her direction to Ashley, kick that door.
Yeah, kick that door.
Kick that door.
Yep, you go ahead and set it down.
And that's when, sorry, I know it's door, but dough is more efficient. Yeah. more efficient for me. So yeah, kick that door. And then there were men that witnessed the accident right outside the door.
I got you.
And their eyes were like, it's women in here, it's a baby in here, it's black women in here. I know color don't matter, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
we on a country road. You know what I mean? Right. So it's like headed south.
Right, better
and the
no
look on
downtown.
Yeah, right. Hold on. So yeah, they were looking like they saw God. Is what the expression in their eyes, and I thank God for them at that moment.
Okay.
Woo!
So now we are at the cool down phase. We're at a cool down phase. Yeah, cool down phase. Now we're going to start with our calf raises.
Calf raises.
Yeah,
okay.
Calf raises. So this is our active cool down after we get through strength training and working out. Started off with a warm up. This same routine is a warm up. The same routine as the cool down. Then we started off with an incline walk, and then we did some strength training with some triceps and kettlebell swings, and side bends with the kettlebell for our core activation. Then we moved on to our pull down, strengthening our back. And then we did more isolation with our front lunges, more leg. And now we finished off with some front shoulder raises with the dumbbell to work on our upper body strength. Now we got our high knees. And
can I just say this, Coach?
Ma'am.
So the calf raises.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Most don't know. People don't know. That's why we hear it, Coach. Like your calves send your blood back to your heart.
Yes.
So if you're not working out, or you're just, you live a sedentary lifestyle, it's been said like the calves are like a second heart.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Pumps the blood.
Yes.
Back up. What goes down, what goes up must go down, and vice versa. Circulation.
And what it does is when it goes back to the heart, that's where it's sent to the heart, then to the lungs to be cleansed.
Yes.
To go back out to your body again. So again, if all you drinking is sody pop, as they say,
sody pop,
Yeah,
that's the Midwest thing. That's the Midwest thing. It ain't soda. It's sody or it's pop.
I lived in the Chi-Town in the Chi for 20 years, so it's soda. It's not sody pop. You know what I'm saying? But if you're feeding your body things that are not healthy, but then you expect your body to continue to work for you, and it compensates.
Kickbacks.
Your body will compensate for you, but at what point is the compensation just going to be null and void? You know what I'm saying? Not as effective.
Right.
So I'm always checking myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not perfect. I'm always checking myself when it comes to my diet, my exercise, my mental. Because again, like I always say, you can exercise, but if you sleep with the devil every day, then you being gaslit and all that, then it's futile. No fruit. Yep.
And rest, right. Now, speaking about gaslighting, you have your book titled Creepy. Expand more on that. Talk about narcissism and how to survive and how to first identify. Talk more about that, how that came about. Right.
So, we always looking for love outside of ourselves, because that's what we taught by the 10 places of society. You born into this religion, and depending on what the household is, how they serve God. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, always looking for a husband. That's what we taught.
Right.
You meet somebody sometimes that was meant to catapult you into becoming your authentic self, right? So meaning, if you've dealt with someone that you would suggest is a narcissist by definition, when you Google it, it's real painful. And even though my experience was for about 5 months and I saw it going into it, but you know how we ignore the red flags, but I was meant to write this book. So it kept rolling for about 5 months until I couldn't deal with it no more. Nah, this is some BS. You know what I'm saying? They love bomb you, they gaslight you, and then they love bomb you again, and they triangulate you with other relationships and all kinds of stuff.
Yes, while staying to squats.
They future fake, so they're going to go on a trip with you that never come.
Right. Send off.
Send off all day.
Yeah, spin off.
And it just really affects your adrenaline. It affects your cortisol. it throws you off. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because
Mhm.
you're having to deal with this individual that you really don't know where they're coming from at any given time.
Mhm.
So the book, Creepy in all caps, The Unveiling of a Narcissist, is for those that have dealt with the narcissist or are dealing with the narcissist,
And rest.
and how you were reeled in to that type of situation.
Right.
So
Right.
the lack of self-love,
Stretch to the sky.
the
Stretch
lack
to
of
the sky.
self-love,
Mhm.
the lack of self-worth, the American dream, templates of society that you fall privy to versus creating your own journey, creating your own path. You know, I think the educational system and all that's cool, it's dope, but you need to utilize those things to create your own, again, your own journey, build upon your passions and stuff like that. So the book is for those that are ready to become set free.
Right. So, man, that's an interesting point in regard to becoming free. It's becoming free from all that. And once they, arms out to the side, small circles, once they begin to understand the genesis of becoming set free, what have you noticed about yourself, or what did you notice about yourself after those 5 months when you say, you know what, I need to be free from this?
Yes.
How did that benefit you once you became more aware of, hey, I need to be free and I am making my way towards that freedom? What did you notice in yourself after that situation was over with?
Good question. So we as women, you know, we tend to say, "Ooh, she's strong. She a strong woman." That's what gets you into this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because you're strong, so you think I'm gonna deal with it. Yeah, he got his hands around my neck, but you know what? You ain't gonna get me before I get you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm just general statement there, just throwing it out.
Right.
Triceps. Yep. So again, you have to take a look at yourself and you'll be like, wait a minute, I've been dealing with this stuff 15, 20 years. I can't do this anymore, because it's a slow death. It's a slow death of you. And at the end of the day, if you really knew who you were, you would have never been in that relationship.
Yeah. Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Sure.
So when you go through something like this, you have to begin to go within, not outside of yourself, to take a look at the templates of society and how they have or have not benefited you, and begin to break free. But that's an inside job. It's not outside of you. It's an inside job.
Yes.
You feel me? You got to listen from within, tear down the layers of onion, as they say, peel back the layers of onion to get to your core, to get to your core, the who you really are, and who God has designed you to be.
Right.
But if you're dealing with abuse every day, how you gonna get there?
Right.
Whether it's abuse in your home, abuse from your job, abuse of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Last one, deep breathing. And where can we purchase this at? This book?
Yeah, so Creepy, The Unveiling of a Narcissist. I'm supposed to be deep breathing, but I can't stay quiet long enough. It's available on Amazon with a journal. There's a journal that you can use to write out what you've been going through. You know, there's scriptures in there to help you along the way, just a couple basic scriptures to help you along the way. So Amazon. And then it's also available in the e-store, soulful-store.com, soulful-store.com, where you can get it as an ebook. And you also have some soulful merch in there that you can purchase. So when you're drinking your coffee and your tea, you can just say, it says on the mug, soulful, mind, body, spirit. It's speaking to you.
Good. Okay. So that is the conclusion of today's workout. How do you feel? What do you want to say to the people signing off?
It is relevant. It is necessary to take care of you, mind, body, spirit. Get in the gym. If you don't want to use the gym, you can work out at home. This is Coach Christian Evans. This is his home gym. I've been coming here for over 3 years, and I love it. Yes, I used to work out in the gym all the time, and perhaps I'll get back there, but I appreciate how he structures my workout just for me. Take care of you, the whole you.
The whole you, mind, body, and spirit.
Peace.
Peace out.
Have you been questioning the current status of your relationship? Does it seem as if everything is your fault and you can do nothing right? Are you binge watching YouTube videos seeking out an answer on narcissism? Well, you don't have to look any further, because I have what you need. I have written a book entitled Creepy, The Unveiling of a Narcissist, along with a journal that you could use for cathartic writing as you are reading and getting set free. The book is not dedicated to the narcissist, but the very things that you are going through as you endure this painful relationship. The book is available on Amazon and in my store, soulful-store.com, soulful-store.com, so that you can begin to heal. God bless.